morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on my couch due to the fact that Sleep and I had a little argument last night, and Sleep actually left the building. um, I'm cuddling up on my couch today, and that's where we're going to do our readings for the day also. So, as usual, I will adjust this just a tiny little bit. You know me. It's never perfect the way it is. All right. So today is quite an important day energetically. Um, those of you who do follow me have already heard about that. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my tea. Um, Today is the full moon in Gemini. It's 12, 12, 12. It's a 3, 3, 3 portal. You know, and we have seen 117 that it's all about being in alignment with self, making decisions for yourself that make you happy. Also, a lot about counterpart unions. Speaking of twin flames, soulmates, that kind of stuff. Remember, guys, no, soulmate doesn't have to be a relationship, like romantically, but can also be, a sibling, a friend, even animals can be soulmates. So don't get hung up on the terms, all right? We had that in the reading yesterday or the day before, I think, um, to let go of your expectations of what a soulmate or the union or even your counterpart should look like, okay? I am still offering the 12/12 special, one question regarding your twin flame for €11. You can pay via PayPal. I do have spots open all day today, so if you book today, you will get your reading today. You can either have a YouTube video or the results via WhatsApp. If you use WhatsApp, then I will send pictures and audios. And I will keep this special going up until Sunday if you're interested. Also, check out the other videos on my channel. Even though I post the updates for breakfast time daily, that doesn't mean that they're only valid for that particular day. As you know, time is a linear human concept that I do not really follow. I just label the videos so that it's when they have been uploaded and when that energy came through. That does not mean that it's only valid on that very day, right? Which is also why this is totally wrong. Now I know why it was so weird. Sorry, guys. You can see my legs here a little bit. I cuddle up with my favorite blanket. Anyhow, check out these videos. Whatever you feel drawn to is right for you, right? So, also, I do have some other readings. The monthlies are up. A love readings are up. I will take care of 2 personals after this, and then I will pull some cards for the 12/12 portal. I didn't continue the numerology readings yet because the analytics, the statistics of them weren't too good. So I kind of put those on hold. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Please, if you're new to this channel, if you just found me, I encourage you to watch, and if my message resonates, or if you just like what you see, or if you would like to see more, then please don't hesitate to share a like with me, or a comment, or even a subscription. It's a nice way of energy exchange for the work that I'm basically doing for free here. Um, and it doesn't cost you, much time or effort to just click that button. All right. So let's see what we're talking about today, right? Funny story, last night I met with a friend who I hadn't seen in quite a while. We got back in touch shortly after Mercury retrograde was over, and we were out of the post shadow, and we met. I got to meet her new partner, and of course I had my cards in my bag because back then we were just basically reading cards every day. She supported me very, very much, which I was very grateful for. She is an important part of my journey, and of course at one point she asked if I had cards with me, and I said, yeah, sure, I have cards with me. Do you really think I will leave the house knowing I meet you without having my cards with me? Usually I only have my pocket deck, but in this case she doesn't know this one, and I knew she would love it, so I grabbed this one. And I showed her, and I was like, hey, look how pretty this deck is because it's so shiny. And I pulled out a certain card that I'm just, looking for now. Yeah, it was the Hangman. I was like, look how cool and shiny those cards are. And she was like, oh, yeah, they're really cool, but I don't want this one. And I'm like, why? It's a very good card. I mean, and I think it would just fit you right now. Look at him, he's so chill. And she's like, no, I don't want that one. Put it back. I want to pull another one. I'm like, okay. And I shuffled the cards. And I and then I mean, we were in a bar, and she said, like, yeah, don't make it too obvious. I don't want everyone to see. I'm like, okay, then I would just, do it under the table. And I showed her the cards like this, and she pulled one. And which one did she pull? Yes, you're right. She pulled the Hangman. Her boyfriend, he wasn't in denial of tarot cards, but he was a tiny little bit skeptic. Just a teeny tiny little bit. And he was like, what? And we were like, what? But she and we just looked at each other, and we were like, yeah, that's typical for us. And I said, yeah, well, come on, pull another one. And she pulled another one, and we figured it out, and it matched her situation quite well. And then he said, yeah, I want to pull one too. And I said, nah, pull two. And I have to say that my friend, she's a Libra. I'm still trying to guess his zodiac sign, by the way. I got myself in a little challenge there. Anyhow, he pulled two cards, and he pulled the Fool and Justice. And I laughed when I saw the cards, and he said, oh, why are you laughing? I'm like, okay, look at that. And I told him, like, look at the Fool. He's like on his journey. He's starting over fresh. He has left his burdens behind. He might not know what he's walking to, but he's eager to go, and he's willing to take every risk that he needs to take. And it might even seem a little foolish to others, but it's what he wants to do, so he's going to do it. And he laughs, and he says, like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now, because I canceled and deleted all my social media accounts and let go of some old connections and relationships because I want to focus fully on her. And I laughed, and I said, well, you didn't let me finish. And he was like, why? And I'm like, Because justice is the card of Libra, and I was just about to say that you're doing this because you want to focus on her. Silence. So, anyhow, funny story. Let's start the reading for today. Let's see if we get any funny stories. Right? Yeah, lovers again. I had them earlier. But, that's not very unusual since it's full moon in Gemini. Also some fire energy, messages coming in, communication, quick shifts. Third time, the Eight of Wands is speaking through. Can also be for me many tasks. But we'll see how it plays out, right? Okay. Oh, that's not good. You can't see the cards like that. Okay. I'd have to come up with something. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I did not know that this would be like this. That is not very good. Yeah, well, we might have to live with that, right? So we have you have here the Ace of Swords coupled with the Knight of Cups. So clarity about emotions, clarity about how to, I'm getting proceed in a situation where emotions are involved. If we see the connection to yesterday, and here's the card that wanted to come out with the World, it flipped, but it didn't come out, the World and the Sun. Seeing the connection to yesterday, this probably is the result of, leaving past emotions, past stuff behind, continuing on our journey. Proceeding is the word I'm getting. Proceeding on our path, with an open heart, with an open and clear mind. As you know, I was talking a lot about keeping your intentions very, very clear and free of ego-based emotions, so that you have the perfect foundation for manifestations coming in. Because I know I'm repeating myself. Sorry about the camera, guys, but I'm trying to make you see the cards. I think it's better now. I keep repeating myself on that, and I'm sorry if I bother you or if you get annoyed, but it's super important to manifest from a place of maximum awareness and clarity in order to keep your manifestations clear and clean, right? To be in a place of trust, of faith, of happiness, of enjoying what you already have. See, that red flag, it sometimes calls out to me in the Sun card, because it's like, it's something you have to be aware of. You cannot ignore your red flags, which can be your thoughts in that case, or your doubts or something else. But just be aware of them and use them. That's funny, look, and use them to kind of tie up the loose ends, because the red flags are talking to you too, right? So seeing that as it is, maybe today some of these red flags do occur for you And instead of, just pretending they aren't there, you might want to try and see how you can use them in a way that helps you tying up the loose ends and closing that cycle. Especially if this is something that is ignited externally, that is coming from someone else. Right? Let's see further. And here he is. You see him? Here he is. 3 major arcana on the board so far. Lots of beginnings. Look at that. 1. Then we have 21, which is a 3. I'm not surprised. We have 19, which is a 10. Now we have a 2 coming out with the Fool. And we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So exactly what I was just, what I was just saying, that in order to close your cycles and have that fresh new start and continue on your path and not make yourself a fool, you have to be aware of all of it. You have to see the whole picture. And today that's going to be very easy for you if you have an open mind, clear mind, and an open heart. If you're willing to offer, if you're willing to empty. I think most of us are already over that point of emptying our cup. We're kind of used to that by now. As I said yesterday, if by now you are not in a place of bliss and joy, if you're not here yet, then it is because you're not open in your heart space yet. Another 2. Spoiler alert. See? 2 of Wands. Being ready for your future. Leaving something behind, or making the decision of leaving something behind, or of what you want to focus on in order to be able to proceed. Figuring out, figuring out what is important to you, what it really is that it sparks you, what it really is that makes you feel as if you're growing. And I was just about to say, for the ladies out there, something that makes you feel as if you're in your Empress energy. And there she is. It's not the Empress, and it's not the Queen of Pentacles, but the 9 of Pentacles. That to me is a very, very similar energy. It's just not in the full Empress power yet, or the full Queen power, but she's on her best way. She's almost there. I mean, look at that. And for the women out there, this can even mean to have weird symptoms of pregnancy, gaining weight, especially on the belly. Your period may just skip. You might feel hungry or sick or nauseous. That is also due to sacral energy going on, sacral chakra working. working. It's working. Yeah. And this is about, because I said earlier, here's death. So another card of transformation, rebirth. What I just said, you might feel pregnant because we are in that energy of rebirth. What I was just about to say is, with this Three of Pentacles here, what I feel is, because for some people around us, what we're doing right now seems foolish, seems as if we have, Jesus, as if we have made a hasty decision without even thinking it through. Very, very much childish energy. You see that? And to others, that might seem weird, and they might start talking behind our back, like, look, what's he doing there? What's he doing? Is he sure this is right? Also, see how it's like, religious persons, so kind of authority, or so-called teachers. So that's really turning away from those influences, and not taking it personal anymore, because you are aware now what this is all about. And at the very second that you're able to leave your ego out of certain situations, you won't take things coming from others personal anymore, right? I want to do one more. Yeah, thank you. One more pair, and then I'm gonna leave you here. We had pretty long videos the past 2 days. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very, very fiery energy, lots of wands, so lots of action. Yeah, putting down the burdens that you have been taking for others. For many, I see an energy, many people, of putting aside or of leaving work situations because they just couldn't take it anymore. They couldn't take it anymore to do something that did not fulfill them, or to feel as if the energy exchange wasn't balanced enough. Or even just working at all. Like many people right now are feeling the sense of, no, that's an energy I don't like. Why do I even have to work? What is this all about? I don't want to be part of that system. And then we have, coupled with that, the Four of Wands. So alignment, synchronicity. To me, also a homecoming energy, building something that you feel comfortable with, right? Doing something that is tangible, that makes you feel as if you're really productive, without this burdening of having to listen whatever others have to say, how you have to do things. Okay, so guys, keep that in mind today, because oftentimes we hesitate saying things, or being true and clear about our ideas and our opinions, because we're afraid of the reaction, or we think that this is not what others might want to hear. But the effect of actually being true to yourself and speaking and acting accordingly to your heart will bring you results you wouldn't believe. And if you are at a point now, at this time, where you're feeling a little bit stagnant, not that you're not moving, but just the results or the pace that you're moving in is just not, doesn't feel quite right yet, then you will be surprised how this suddenly changes and shifts really, really quickly when you finally find that courage to say the things that you might be holding back because of others. All right? And I do know that throat chakra has been an issue. Mine has opened up yesterday, quite big time. I hear it in my voice, actually. So stay true to yourself, guys. Okay? Share your ideas, speak your truth, even if it might not be what you think others want to hear. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if others want to hear what you have to say. What matters is that you want to say it and that it's yours and that it's your idea and it's your spark. All right? And that's what it's about. And if you find the courage to do that, it will release you from a lot and it will bring you results that you did not expect, that are a lot bigger than you thought they would be. And I stopped shuffling and here she comes. Because what this is also about with the pregnancy symptoms, that is to me, is that something is growing inside us, an idea, that spark, that thought that we want to put out there. So put it out there. Just put it out there, guys. Okay? I'm going to leave this here and I'll see you later for more. Thank you guys for stopping by. As I said, please leave a like, comment, or share or subscribe to my channel so that I can grow and spread my messages even more. And see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Ooh, that did not work. Bye.